Okay, thank everyone for coming here. I feel blessed that I was able for 38 years to farm this farm here. It's terrific soil if you compare it to some other areas of the county, and it's the original people that lived here were the Books, and the homestead is a little cabin down there, and he came over across from Germany in the 1700s, and he was an indentured servant, so he worked up at Brickerville. He was a mason, and after that he married a woman from Lancaster, and they got this deed from William Penn's son. I had a deed, but it's not in very good shape after all them years. The beeswax messed it up. So Lidditz Run is running through this farm. It's really a neat stream if you ever were up in Lidditz in the park. It starts at, and I counted 8 mills at one time or the other that were on this stream. And the one that really means something to my wife's family is the one out in Oregon. When her mother passed away in the attic, we found over 600 articles about the mill's transactions down in Philly with Robert Sunnyburn. He was an attorney. He had an inn down in Philly. He had a warehouse, and he had a small factory where they made carpet out of wool. So every day in the late 1700s, a drover with 8 oxen and a Conestoga wagon was leaving the mill there at Oregon and heading for Philly every other day. And then I guess they went over there to the Pinetown Bridge, but that Pinetown Bridge wasn't there at the time, so the oxen had to probably ford the stream. Then in the 1800s, the Pinetown Bridge got built, and he went to horses. So 6 horses pulled the Conestoga wagon. They hauled wheat, flour, cornmeal, corn, wool, and they had a still. They had whiskey too. Okay. So there's another interesting thing I found out about out in Oregon, where Reflections is. On your left-hand side, the first house was a toll booth. Long ago, you had to pay a toll to go on Oregon Road. I don't know how much it was, but so that was interesting too. And we had the old buildings in there, and next to the inn is an old house. I don't know what that was for. And then next to that used to be a funeral house, funeral undertaker there, and then later on they made that into a store. Now it's a house. So that's all I have to say. Thanks for coming, and I hope you appreciate this beautiful day we have here. And tomorrow night is the Planning Commission meeting on voting on this development over here. The development, if you look in the back of you, there's 3 or 4 silos. That's the dairy barn over at Oregon Dairy, and from there all the way down to the trees down there is what they want to develop. And they want to take preserved farmland from the J. Landis farm there, approximately 2 acres or so, to put in the turning lanes. And they also want to take land from Elwin Landis, that's 91 years old. He doesn't want to sell to them, so they asked the Planning Commission to help him take his front yard to put in the turning lane. So I'll turn it over to the next speaker then. Thank you for listening to me.